There's a lot of men who clearly have a lot of potential in life and could be achieving so much, and then they never achieve anything because they can't get out of their own way. So when bad things happen to us in life, or we're in a really shitty situation, there tends to be two main ways that we internalize these things. The first one is like, woe is me, poor me. Luckily, this is not one that I ever fell into, but a lot of people will say when their girlfriend breaks up with them, oh my God, I'm never going to find another girl like this. I'm screwed for the rest of my life. I'm never going to be happy again. Or, I could never make money like that. I don't have that type of career and I could never make money like that. I'm just going to be poor forever. My life sucks. The other way that I think is a lot more common, and I definitely did this and still do this, is we create a story about why it's okay. So, for a long time, I was a virgin, no success with girls, and I didn't say, oh, poor me. What I did was I told myself a story. Oh, that doesn't really matter. That part of my life isn't important to me because I'm doing good in my career and I'm starting to get fit. So girls don't really matter to me. And this is like a defense mechanism where we're just telling ourselves some bullshit to let ourselves off the hook. We don't have to have responsibility. We don't have to feel bad about it. We don't even have to really process it because everything's okay. And if this is what you do, then you're always gonna feel okay about yourself, which is good, but you're never going to do what is needed to actually course correct your life to direct it towards what you actually want. So here's what I want you to think about. Basically, every movie that you watch has what's called a hero story, where the hero goes through a really tough, shitty time. Think, Creed or Batman, where they are in a tough situation, everything is against them, and then through the end of the movie, they persist past this. They ultimately succeed in their endeavor. They change the world. They get the girl. They reach that ultimate goal. But the movie, what it's really about, isn't about them reaching the goal or saving the world. It's about them overcoming that internal resistance and becoming stronger internally. That's what we connect with. That's what makes movies so satisfying to watch, because we also want to overcome our own personal demons. And what I've realized is that is the key. That's the key to processing my own personal trauma and using it to come back stronger. I have to craft my own hero story. And as part of that, that means I have to embrace the really bad times and own them. Back when I was really shitty with girls, the only point that I finally started to turn that around and gain confidence there is when I stopped avoiding the fact that I sucked with girls and started telling myself, I'm gonna be the guy who had no success with girls, no confidence, but worked tirelessly to overcome rejection, to build that confidence and to become that type of guy. And I had to own that. It's actually really empowering if you think about it. The first handful of YouTube videos I uploaded, I was so awkward on camera that I couldn't even handle it and I'd always quit. The moment it turned around is when I embraced my hero story and told myself, you know what? I'm gonna be the awkward, scrawny kid on camera who you guys see him change his life over time, and I'm gonna be the hero of my own story, and little by little, I'm gonna build that confidence. I'm gonna learn how to make better and better videos, but it's only gonna be special because I started in the fucking shitter. Whatever bad situation you're going through right now, whether it's a breakup, a bad financial situation, you have zero confidence in yourself, you need to actually acknowledge that and embrace it. That is the beginning of your hero story. This is where it all fucking starts. Speaking of weak things that men do, something I'm fed up with is weak-ass shoe game. Y'all know who I'm talking to, wearing those grandfather-ass looking sneakers. Well, it's a good thing for you, and it's a good thing for all of us. Today's video is sponsored by Thursday Boots. Check it out. Thursday Boots are made for guys who understand quality and don't want to pay some huge retail markup for a great looking pair of boots. Today I'm rocking my matte black Captain boots from Thursday Boots. I've owned this pair for years now, worn them on countless nights out, not to mention during days like today, and these things are built to last. The durability is insane. They're made with 100% Tier 1 USA bovine leathers and handcrafted with the gold standard of shoemaking, Goodyear welt construction. It's a more costly way to make boots with an extra layer of leather and stitching, but it makes them insanely comfortable, waterproof, and like I said, insanely durable. This pair of matte black Captains are definitely my go-to boots because of how amazing they pair with some black jeans. You can basically throw on any shirt and your outfit is gonna look on point for a night out. Thursday Boots are an investment in comfort and confidence, and this winter is the perfect time to pick up a pair because you're going to be wearing them for seasons to come. Just click that first link in description to grab a pair with free shipping and free returns today. So as y'all know, a couple of years ago we hit 1 million subscribers on YouTube, maybe the biggest accomplishment of my life. I love all of y'all. That being said, there's a lot of YouTubers who are a lot more successful than I am, And on the other hand, there's a lot of YouTubers I know who should be more successful than I am, but they're not. A lot of these guys started getting momentum before I did. They had more, views and subscribers up front, but then they kind of like fumbled it and never got close to realizing their potential. Then there's other guys I know who have a lot more just skill. The videos they make are on a whole nother level. They should be huge. Like our buddy Joe in Houston. Joe knows best. Shout out Joe. His videos are incredible, but he's also not close to the potential that he should have on the platform. And look, I'm not saying that I know it all. Like my views have trended down a bit over the past year, but there is one thing that I've done right. And this is the one thing that's allowed me to get here, even though I'm not the most skilled YouTuber. And that is that back in January 2017, I made a commitment to myself that I'm gonna upload 2 videos every single week, no matter fucking what. And I have honored that commitment to myself above all else. And that consistency, I think that played a big role in YouTube showing my videos to people and people, feeling confident that there's gonna be new content on my channel and coming back. And it is also what gave me the consistency I needed to level up my videos, to get better talking on the camera, to get better with my editing. And these other guys, they never made that commitment to themselves. And sometimes they're consistent, sometimes they're not. And ultimately that's kept them behind me when they should be way ahead of me. And I truly believe this is like a cheat code for life. Like with my dating life, for example, talking to girls did not come naturally for me at all. I know people like the homie Dave where he has a knack for it. I'm always impressed when he sees a girl, he doesn't hesitate. He pulls them back a very high percentage of the time. And even when he doesn't, we met this Brazilian girl last weekend, he talked to her for a few minutes. A few days later, he's like, oh yeah, last night that Brazilian girl was over my place. But what I did do back when I was single is I made a commitment to myself that whenever I saw a girl I was attracted to and had a realistic chance to talk to her, I would go talk to her. And I got rejected a lot. It didn't always work out well. I didn't always know what to say. But that consistency on one hand, it got me comfortable and gave me confidence to talk to girls, but it also just put myself in enough situations that I started to meet and date girls consistently. So here's my challenge for you. Whatever area right now you're struggling to make progress in, what is a realistic commitment you can make to yourself? If it's YouTube, maybe it's 2 videos a week. If it's dating, maybe it's approaching 1 girl a day. If you're trying to lose weight, it's probably tracking your calories every single day, no matter what. The point is, identify a commitment and then make a fucking commitment and honor that religiously. It doesn't matter if you have to cancel plans, if you have to stay up all night. That commitment, it can't be broken. Gains, bro, workout complete. Now that this has been like our home gym for the past month and a half we've been in Spain, 2 months, I don't know. I can confidently say my favorite gym in the world. There's something about starting the workout with the shirt on, being able to take it off. Amazing equipment. Gains, bro. Oh boy, that is cold water. I think it's actually one of the final days the pool's open before they close it down for the winter time. But check it out. Y'all know the rough story about our decision to move to Spain. We visited last October, loved it, then went back to Austin, and it seemed like it was gonna be too complicated between, the businesses, the employees, the dogs, so we decided to stay in Austin. Then we came back again in April, and we were like, damn, this is something we really want to try. We weighed out the pros, the cons, we thought about the different, things we were trying to optimize for, and we were like, you know what, it feels right, let's move to Spain. So at that point, the decision was made. But as y'all know, with big, scary decisions, you tend to second guess yourself and doubt yourself. And when it got closer to the move, about a month before, we really started second guessing ourselves big time, as it was seeming almost impossible to get the dogs on a plane. And we were like, maybe we just, we forget all about it. We don't do it. And that was gonna be a huge fucking mistake. But luckily we caught ourselves. We were like, we've already been through the decision-making process. We've already thought about this from every angle, and we have our decision. We're sticking to it. And that's number 3. Whenever I make a decision, it is set in fucking stone. Because if not, I'm gonna think of ways to second guess it and overanalyze it. And then it leads to stress, and it leads you to constantly remaking decisions that you already made, which is stupid. Unless some big new piece of information comes to light, my rule, whenever I catch myself doing this, is nope. Like, you already wrote that check, that's done. Another example of this is about a year ago, one of my close friends got to this crossroads in his relationship where he was either gonna marry the girl or break up with her, because she essentially gave him an ultimatum. And every time he reasoned through it, he made the decision, I'm gonna break up with her. It doesn't make sense. I'm gonna do it on Tuesday, Dave, and I'm gonna do it on Tuesday. Then when it gets to be Tuesday, and I'd get a call, man, I can't do it. I can't do this. I'm not gonna pull the trigger. And then, of course, 2 weeks later, I'd get another call, man, that's just so fucking stupid. I can't marry this girl. What am I gonna do? This just doesn't make sense. We talked through it, and he'd make the decision again. I'm gonna break up with her. And thank God he finally grabbed his fucking cojones and broke up with her. But not before he had wasted 6 months of his life being extremely anxious and constantly going back on the decision that he'd made. Bro, in life, there's decisions that are hard to make, and there's no right or wrong answer. But it's always better to make a decision than to stay in limbo, living in this world of anxiety. When you make a decision, write it down on a piece of paper, put it in your desk, and whenever you start second guessing it, look at that paper and fucking forget about it. The decision's already made. That all being said, I hope you enjoyed the video. Reminder that on Thursday, in 3 days from today, the new Edge drop, the OG collection, finally goes live. This is gonna be your go-to fall clothing. We got the OG hoodie, goes perfectly with the OG joggers, also the OG tee I've been rocking every single video. The OG tank top also coming, and the OG jogger shorts round out the OG collection. But then we're also bringing back the tech joggers, our cargo joggers, restock, new dope colorways. That all goes live Thursday, 11 a.m. Eastern time. And if you click the second link down in the description, you can sign up for early access to the entire drop so you can shop it before everyone else does, and you don't have to worry about anything selling out. You get first dibs. That all being said, if you made it to the end of the video, I appreciate you, bro. Smash that thumbs up button. Seriously, it helps out the channel. And I will talk to all of y'all in the next video. Stay beastly.